Scars are there to remind you the past was real, but that's just it, the past. Your past is your past. It is meant for you to learn the lesson, not meant for you to stick in it. I implore you as a man, no one is going to feel sorry for you. No one is you gotta get out there. Something happened back in the day. The person that did that to you back in the day have gone on. You can't be a prisoner to that. And even if you are, no one is going to accept it for a viable solution. You need to understand my message for you guys is this. You have to do more than just listen. You have to actually get in your wallet actively engaged. Yes, I am telling you, counseling, life coaches, these are the things you have to do in order to fix it. Again, you're not competent enough to run your own life. When I was down that low, I wasn't competent enough either. I reached out to other people for help, but I actually did work before I reached out. There's no shame in a downturn. And so many of you guys are living life ashamed of where you are.
Facts, man. Dang, I wish that doggone clip would have been longer, but this is how I got exposed to Kevin Samuels, man. I know that a lot of people, got put on to Kevin Samuels because of that viral clip about him speaking to that young lady about basically calling herself a 6, or was it a 4? It was one of them. What the hell is going on out there? But yeah, it was about a young lady, talking about it. Which, listen, I understand. You know what I mean? Things get clipped up and things go viral and people sit there and they zero in and they just focus on what they want to focus on. A lot of people have selective hearing instead of viewing the entire clip. So what happened with that clip was, the young lady came on a day where she wasn't supposed to be there, and he was like, you know what, I'm still going to try to help you. And she ended up basically calling herself a 6, and it went viral. You know what, again, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. But a lot of people know Kevin Samuels from those viral moments, those clips. But if you go back and you watch an entire live stream, to me, the guy was extremely respectful to everybody that came onto his platform, that called into his show. Because ain't nobody got no gun to your head. Nobody is forcing you to go onto his show. These was active, willing participants. They called into the show. They clicked that link. They wanted his advice, and he gave it. And, unfortunately, well, I'm going to say fortunately, for a lot of people, if you give him a certain type of energy, he's going to give that thing right back to you. It might be amplified sometimes, or if he's trying to basically give you some advice, because that's what you called up there for. You called to hear his professional opinion as an image consultant. He wasn't just a podcaster or anything like that. He was actually in the business of image consulting. So most of his questions was about your image. And what trips me out is I don't understand why so many people disliked him. Because if you actually listened to him and you took his advice, I'm pretty sure that will help you with your outcomes in life. You will probably get a lot better outcomes. But no, a lot of people, again, they don't want to focus on that. They want to tear a man down any chance they can get. Because I see a lot of women out here that are pretty much going behind and saying the exact same things that he was saying all those years ago. Because when I started back following him, I think it was like either 2018 or 2019 when I got turned on to his content. I started watching him, and he was literally, he started off with doing fragrance, speaking, talking about fragrance, trying to get men up to speed. And then, he had like those nights where, guys would call in. They would call into his show, and he would try to give them some pointers. And one of the ones that stood out to me that, was sort of I'm going to be honest with you, it was kind of funny but kind of cringe at the same time, was when a guy called into his show and he felt like a woman should be giving him choosing signals. Because again, let them tell it, the only person that Kevin Samuels talked to and bashed was black women. And I was just like, wait, what? Obviously y'all haven't been really paying attention to his content. He's equal when it comes to anybody across the board. He don't care if you're white, black, male, or female. Like none of those things matter. Like if you come to him with advice, he gonna give it to you. And so Yeah, so the guy called up there and he was like, yeah, I feel like women should be giving me choosing signals. He was like, okay, all right, well, let's go ahead and let's do it. I'm gonna ask a few questions and you just answer them. He's like, how tall are you? Which is something that he asks women. Okay. How much do you weigh? Two. He was like, two what? Because the dude was he was what I'm saying, he was taking a little time to answer. He was like, how much do you weigh? Maybe. And Kevin was like, two what? Two what? Like you're 200 and something pounds. And he was like, I don't know if he said 235 or something. He was 200 something pounds. He was a short guy. So he wasn't tall. So he was like, let's just say, I'm going to throw something out there. I don't know if it's true. You have to go back and watch the entire clip. Let's just say 5'6", 237 pounds. So you're overweight. You're a short guy. You're overweight. How much money do you make every 2 weeks? Listen, I ain't no Bill Gates or anything like that. How much money do you make every 2 weeks? And I don't know if he said 200 or 400 and something dollars. And, the guy had every excuse in the book. He was like, man, Kevin was like, listen, bro, back when I was busting tables, doing this, that, and the third, bro, I was making more than that. And, you're a capable man and, the minimum wage has been raised now. You ain't got no excuses. So let me get this straight. And then he asked him something about, his little Peter Wacker style, which again I don't agree with. Don't ask a man about anything. I don't think they got to do anything. But anyway, he was like, so let me get this straight. You think as a man that's 5'6", short, overweight, out of shape, and only making about $400 or $800 a month, you think that a woman should be giving you choosing signals? It's like, bro, you lost your damn mind. Man, ain't nobody. Women aren't checking for that, man. They not checking for it. Let me get this off of the screen. Yeah, women aren't checking for that. Like, bro, you done drunk a tall glass of delusion, because ain't nobody in their doggone right mind chasing after, again, a short guy that's overweight, and I don't know if he's lacking ambition or what's going on. You got a lot of nerve to come on my show thinking that women should be giving you choosing signals. Like, bro, get up out of here, man. And honestly, like, he chastised everybody. It was even a white lady. I think he called it like Rugged Karen or something on one of those videos. She tried to come over on there and run the show. When I tell you, man, he put that woman in her place. I was like, damn. He was like, you're not gonna overtalk me, all right? You came onto my show, and we're gonna have a civilized conversation. Nod your head if you agree, because she was on mute, and she nodded her head, and I was like, damn, good grief. But again, the narrative that people always try to spin or always try to say about Kevin Samuels was that he only spoke and talked down to black women. Nobody told those women to call into his show. Like, the best way that you can not support somebody is don't share any of their content, stay away from them. Like, eventually that channel or whatever they got going on is gonna die off. But the more you sit there and share, talk trash, or do whatever you do, that person or whatever that thing is gonna continue to grow, because people, the media, news love negativity. Like, that's honestly what's gonna always push you forward. The more people have to say about you that's on the negative side, the more people want to go check him out. Let me see what the hell going on with this dude. Is he as negative? I don't think so. Again, I think that Kevin Samuel has always been a respectful guy, because when you come onto his show, the first thing you, hey, how you doing? I'm Kevin Samuel, blah blah blah. What's your name? You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into it. It was never, as soon as they came onto the show, it was automatic smoke. Now again, if you think that you can come on to that man's show and be disrespectful, then you sadly mistaken. And again, I don't think that Kevin Samuels honestly gets enough credit, man. I think that this was one of the first brothers that I seen that got on camera every single day and had himself put together. I'm talking about suit, watch, the setup, everything. And he worked his butt off. I'm talking about doing live streams on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, clips is coming out. Shorts is coming out. And this dude, I'm talking about forever. I'm talking about he was outworking everybody. That's what I was like. That's why I honestly paid attention to this guy. I was like, how the hell is this dude like? Do he ever sleep? Man, this was honestly somebody that I think that a lot of guys should have paid attention to. Or you can even go back and check his content now, man. But this dude was definitely doing his doggone thing, man. Again, far ahead of his time, well spoken, had a ton of freaking research. And one thing that I loved about him is, regardless of how many people tried to move that damn goalpost, he will always bring that thing back, front, and center. I have never in my life seen any man be able to speak and talk to women almost every single night. And no matter how delusional they were, like, to me, that would be draining. Like, to sit here and try to, I call it like the backing out of the driveway and driving back into that mud. Like, in order for you to understand this point, I'm going to back out. I'm going to keep, you know what I'm saying? And he would go in at different angles. And I'm just like, yo, how the hell are they not understanding this? But, outside of those people, because, the wrong ones are always, most of the time, the loudest people in the room. He actually helped a lot of people. And he even had a show where he allowed people to come up and speak. And I've seen videos about people saying that Kevin Samuels saved my marriage. He saved my relationship. Listening to these doggone city girls, and we all know about WAP. That Megan Good and Cardi B, and now look at them. I'm not trying to be funny, but you look at them and their relationships. I got this ring and I don't cook and I don't clean. Now look at you. I'm just saying, man, hey, you might want to take his advice and go and seek some professional help, some counseling. Like he said in this video, you got to pull out that wallet. A lot of things that you didn't learn growing up, that you weren't taught from your parents, you're going to have to pull out that wallet. You might have to pay for it. All right, go get you a coach. Go get you a mentor. A lot of y'all need some therapy to deal with that childhood trauma and all of these bad relationships that you done been in. A lot of y'all are I'm not going to say rotten, but a lot of y'all, because of those bad relationships, a lot of y'all have became bitter. And the only way for y'all to get over that thing is to get through it. And again, you're going to have to go speak to a professional, man. I think that, he has some amazing advice for everybody. People that were dating, people that were married, if you were already in a relationship, you know what I mean? Because I don't think that anything was like one-sided. What he did was, he was the first advocate that I've seen for men, and he did it in a balanced way. Because even when I look out into YouTube and social media now, I don't see that. Most of the guys in the manosphere, the red pill, or whatever, it's like everything is freaking one-sided, man. It's almost like distasteful, because you don't have a person out there to fill that hole. You know what I mean? I've seen a few creators, and unfortunately they done either fell off or they done leaned too much to one side. And honestly, that's what the game is missing, man. Somebody that's level-headed, that's able to speak to both sides, that's not leaning too much on one side, but we still honestly need an advocate for, the men. Somebody that, dresses nice, presents themselves in a professional manner, and not only can hold a conversation, but can keep it right there to where, people don't veer off. Again, man, amazing guy, dope content creator, by far one of the best to ever do it, Kevin Samuels. What's going on? I actually see my dog just came in. What's good, my friend? What up, Kobe? Hey, man, I miss doing podcasts with you and who was it? Who we had? Tina, Devontae. We got to get the crew back together one of these days, man. We definitely got to get the crew back. But definitely good to see your face, man. Let's see, stop the screen share. We're going to pull up this other one. But yeah, man, there aren't too many people. There aren't anybody out there that's.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about something that's on my mind.
Hold on. That's matching Kev, man. Let me tell you something. I would not necessarily love to fill that space, but I would love to be that person that has that balance. Again, that's not leaning too much to the men's side, that's not leaning too much to the women's side, but be almost like that bridge where, you know, both people can come, both men and women can sit down, have a conversation, and all of my videos that go out have that balance. We getting there. We gonna get there. We gonna definitely get there. We in the process of knocking out the studio first. Once we get the studio situated or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? We got the lights or whatnot. Soon we get that thing down packed, hey, it's gonna be on and popping. I'm telling you.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.